I feel like as far as bodily fluids go, that one's probably the best one.
Welcome to Yap Shack.
Welcome to Yap Shack.
I'm the girl, Jamie.
I am me, Richard. Apparently taller than expected.
Male.
Male.
And we're here with good buddy Tim.
Howdy.
Yay!
Good buddy
My-
Tim.
My name is Tim. My last name, I have a few. Commonly on the internet, I am known as Tim Primetal. I am one of 3 chuckleheads in charge of a little internet project called Crazy Face Entertainment, CFE for short. We're all over. We're on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you stream your music, all that jazz. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yippee!
You should not be happy to be here.
I am very happy to be
No,
here.
we're going to torture you.
I still have not. I'm sorry. I still not gotten to episode 2 yet, but I have listened to episode 1 and really enjoyed it. So
This is going to be the career killer.
Yes. if that is the case, then I willfully and happily accept
it.
Wow, you're too nice to hang out with Jamie.
Thank you.
Just from an outside perspective.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess also just for the audience at home, if they are unaware, I've known Jamie for a couple years now. She does stuff in CFE with us. And Richard, I've only met like less than a month ago, I think. But
was it less than a month? I thought it was like 2.
I honestly, time has been so ridiculous for me recently. I have no idea, but I don't know. It feels like less than a month, but I think you're cool. So hi. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks. I also think I'm cool, but I take my thinking I'm coolness with more of a grain of salt.
Gotcha.
I would say.
I think you're fine.
Says the
wow.
co-host.
Thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Co-host Jamie. I appreciate it.
Richard, I tell you
female.
Yeah, I tell you I adore you on a regular basis.
You do. It's very nice. It helps a lot. I was like, okay, first, for those who aren't in the know, I didn't even know who CFE was, and I had watched one of their creative projects like 3 years ago. And Tim already knows what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
But it's very funny because I'm just gonna say this now. I thought you guys were the coolest fucking guys ever, and then I started actually like hanging out with you, and I was like, oh, you're still cool, but you're like major dorks. And I say this in the most positive way, but I was like, oh, these guys are so cool. And then I was like, I was starting to show up and on streams and everything and like hang out with you guys. And like I met Jamie, and then I was like, oh no, these guys are not as cool as I thought they were, but like they're still cool.
May
I don't know.
If it is all right, can I comment on this? Because that is fascinating to me. Because the project that Richard is referring to is a little funny thing called Unicorn Saviors. It is it's a very much an amateur film that was made over the course of 6 years, and it sucks major ass. And it's
I told my dad about this movie, by the way.
Yes, you found it on IMDb. We found this out on one of Jamie's streams.
Yep.
And it is insane to me that you would say that you thought we were cooler when you saw that than you do now.
Well,
that like I'm not offended whatsoever because I know I'm kind of lame, but like how
Okay, so here's the deal: is I was a horribly nerdy like 17-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing like basically a movie that was about kicking ass with demons and like a whole like the whole intro sequence, I was like absolutely laughing my ass off at like everything, the whole movie, I was like, this is so cool. Like these guys actually like did this and like did the whole thing and like just like did the. It's a movie that they made. It's so cool and like they kicked ass and fought demons and blah 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 blah. And then I was like, I was like, and then it completely slipped my mind. Like I had watched it at 3 a.m. and I was like, I can't. It completely like evaporated into the ether after like a couple weeks.
Mhm.
And then I came I came back. You guys were talking about it on stream and I was like, there it is. I had like basically like the meme with the dog war flashbacks.
Yeah.
I had that moment and I was like, holy shit.
It's
It is
too good.
absolutely
So
insane.
yeah.
I'm very happy that our stupid project had such a profound effect on you that it honestly
It
does make
was
me very happy.
it almost made me go to film school, truly.
That actually like genuinely warms my heart.
Oh.
That's honestly like probably one of the best outcomes that could have come out of that really crappy project. Like I I am like in my normal waking hours in my day-to-day life, I am in the film industry. I'm a bit of a filmmaker. Something of a filmmaker myself. And I do things in a professional setting and in a my own personal life. But Unicorn Saviors
Mhm.
was a project that I had started working on with Zach and Tom and all them in high school when I didn't know anything. And then over the course of those 6 years, it slowly got better. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is how lighting works, and this is how like shots look good and stuff like that. So it was a learning process, and I've made hopefully much better stuff since then. Um, so
I
basically,
I will say, as a huge fan of the movie, yeah, there were some absolutely terrible myths
oh, absolutely,
that you
absolutely,
but
oh, absolutely. No, it sucks, but I think kind of to go off what you were saying, like the thing that I am most proud of with it, aside from maybe some of the cinematography, some of the music, whatever, the main thing I'm proud of is the fact that we finished it. Like you said, it's like these guys made a movie. And that's
yeah.
true. We did do that, and it sucks, but we did it, you know. So that is the one thing I am kind of proud of. But yes, and if that determination, if that like grit and like that like stick to itiveness made you almost go to film school, then yeah, that is a lesson that I'm happy was, presented through that stupid project.
It was no, it was really cool. I think I've talked about Unicorn Saviors again more in the past week than I think there's ever been talked about with you. Like I've been word of mouth spreading this movie for a week to almost 100 people.
Oh my god.
Just people I talk to on the day to day.
These poor
Because I was
victims.
like, no, well, some of them are like my friends from. So some of them are my friends from when I was like that age and
Mhm.
like had watched the movie, and so they had already heard about it. I was just retelling them that we need to watch this movie,
I love that.
Gotcha. Okay.
and so
That is
yeah,
crazy.
because we've watched like as people who I'm friends with and I can attest to is I've watched a lot of really horrible I've forced a lot of people to watch a lot of really horrible movies.
Mhm.
Um so like what's one more?
Yeah. Okay, fair. Fair enough.
Yeah.
See, Tim,
Oh my
and you
gosh.
learned how to edit so well that you taught me in like an hour, and I edit the podcast now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said,
Speaking of
huh?
Jim, we still need to get the Tim seal of approval on the podcast.
I know we do, but since I had it in like the last part of the second episode, I'm just gonna have it for the rest of forever now.
God.
It's gonna be a
No,
enough.
continuation.
I'm gonna this is going to be continuation.
Hell yeah. Thank you. I'm happy to approve.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Ow, jeez, my
Baruch
elbow.
Huzzah.
Damn it.
Every time you say huzzah, I just think of that. I just think Baruch Kazan, which is the dwarvish battle cry in Lord of the Rings.
I just think of.
Nerd.
So I said it in Tucker's chat one day, and he was like, "Jamie, did you just say huzzah?" Because Emma was just saying that she wants that word to come back, and I was like, "You have no idea how many times I've said it, and how many other people I've got saying it."
Yeah.
No, you got me saying it now. Like I fixed something on my computer the other day, and I went huzzah, and then I was like, oh no,
Oh no.
Yeah, Red says it all the
It's
time now too.
spreading. Good.
I've been infected.
Good.
It's good when you start a pathological thing like that.
Oh, it's like internal now. I've just like I made really good caramelized onions today, like
Oh,
in the past hour and a half,
hell
because
yeah.
my dad made burgers. So good. But because we put two different kinds of cheese on this burger. We put Havarti, and then we put like 4 cheese Mexican cheese on there.
Ooh.
And then I put caramelized onions and sauerkraut and
Sauerkraut.
ketchup and
Interesting.
mustard. Yeah, it's actually really good. And then but like I'd finished caramelizing the onions, and I was like, huzzah! And my dad just looked at me so weirdly.
This nerd.
Yeah, no. Out of the 3 of his children, I am the nerdy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Vibe with it. Accept it and vibe with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
I've accepted it at this point.
Tim, what's a fun fact about you?
Yeah, go.
Oh shit. Give me a genre.
No. No.
Please.
No.
I need some
Any.
guidance.
No.
My brain's
Any.
too dead.
No.
Your brain is too dense.
Damn.
Oh, okay. If that was an insult, then yes.
Oh,
If that was like your brain
I
has
mean,
many
I
folds,
didn't.
then no.
It was intended to be either.
Okay, I'll accept it as an insult.
Either way you took it. Oh, jeez.
Fun fact about Tim. I don't know. I had the stomach bug a couple days ago, so I'm like kind of like washed out still and vibing.
I know, we got lunch together today. I saw you
Yeah.
not eat lunch.
What lunch did you get?
We went to a Greek place near us, and I got chicken fingers. No, not chicken fingers. Chicken tenders. Now, normally, you see, I'm a big connoisseur of the food. So getting chicken tenders is a very rare thing for me. But I was like, I'm gonna eat something very simple, and I couldn't even do it. So here I am.
I got full off.
Fun fact there, Tim.
Yes.
Chicken tenders, when cooked incorrectly, are like one of the leading causes of food poisoning.
Really?
So
Interesting.
I'm looking it up again because I heard that like a while ago. But
That's surprising. I would have guessed like fish of some sort.
yeah, why breaded chicken makes so many people sick, and what's being done about it?
Interesting. What's
Who's
So-
thinking of the
What's being done about it?
Yeah.
Just cook it better, dumbass.
Well, some of it is that they have salmonella.
Yeah, but you cook that out usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they don't cook it out because it's too whatever.
Yeah.
Often,
That's staying in.
often young men get salmonella infections because they think they can pop chicken nuggets or other breaded chicken in the microwave for a few seconds and eat it with
Oh.
no ill effects.
Oh.
Okay, well that's just them being idiots.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact about me. I have a little something called a metaphobia, which is the fear of vomiting. So no, I would
Ew.
overcook that shit.
I also overcook it because I'm terrified of being sick.
Yeah,
Food safety reports chicken strips.
food safety is important.
See, Richard, this is why we need pancakes to be our tech man.
This is why we need pancakes to be our tech
He
man.
could look up chicken
Pancakes.
If
strips.
pancakes are listening to this new episode, yeah, because I can't. I can't read and think at the same time. I can't read and think at the same time. Look, I'm an actually insanely fast reader. Like, I read one of the new Jack Reacher novels that Lee Child put out, And it's a big fucking book. And I started reading it and I finished it in about 4 hours.
Damn.
Hey, Richard,
And
I'm
yeah.
gonna be real with you. I read the entire Harry Potter series as a kid in less than a week.
Damn.
No, same. Same.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's just if I'm reading, I can't think about anything other than the thing that I'm reading. So the brain to mouth transfer is not so hot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, because we went to New Hampshire, and I brought the first 3 books with me because I was like, you know what, I know I'm gonna finish these. So I was reading in the car. I read the first 2 in the car. And then we got there, and we were staying at a cabin, so I would just sit on the porch and read. I finished the 3rd one. Me and my stepdad found a used bookstore where he bought me the next one. The next day, I had to go back to the bookstore to get the next one. And he was like, you know what? We're here. I'm getting you the rest.
Hell yeah.
And I finished them before we
Yeah.
got in the car to go home.
Oh my god. I read about Okay, so the first time I was at summer camp and I didn't want to be because I hated all the people I was in the cabin with.
Mhm.
I read about 17 books in a week
I love that.
because
Damn.
I wouldn't do any of the activities. I would just sit there and read.
Good.
I read it every meal, and like the only time I didn't read was when my counselors forced me to put the book down.
I love that.
Yeah, and now I don't read anymore.
Tim, did you ever do like summer camp?
No.
Really?
Ooh.
No. It was
Wow.
not my thing. I wanted to do my own thing, you know?
Yeah.
I was in my own head doing my own thing, making unicorn savers for half of it.
No, it's like
Oh god.
when I was in middle school, I went to like day camp where you just go for a day and then come home. And
Mhm.
I think it was like 8 weeks of the summer. So it was a pretty significant chunk, but it was pretty fun. Like every Tuesday and Thursday, we would go to the public pool, and then every Friday, we would do like a fun field trip. It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to an overnight summer camp. I went for like about a month
Hmm.
out of the year. So I'd go about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on if my parents wanted me an extra an extra week or not. And there was a massive lake and we just swam in that. And then but for the first 5 years that I went, there was a snapping turtle that they would remove from the lake. It would somehow find its way back to the lake at the end of the summer. And so but like it was so large. Like it looked like to young me, it looked like what a dinosaur would have looked like. And it would just come out of the water, like, and you couldn't see it until it was like about a foot from the surface.
Ugh.
And it just and so I was like, "Oh, I hate this lake." And
That
that's
was his house.
yeah, it was his house, but also he liked biting children.
It's not his house,
Yeah.
it's his
So
home.
Yeah, it was his home, and children kept coming into his home, so he had to bite them. Like, no, get out of my home. It's my home.
Get your
I'm fine with that.
get your
I would bite. Don't say that.
Oh,
I would do the human the socially acceptable human equivalent of what that snapping turtle was doing upon finding intruders in my home that kept moving me out of my home so that they could swim in it.
a gun?
There you go.
so biting a person.
Uh, being antagonistic towards home
Sure, let's go with
invaders.
Oh my
that.
god.
Sure, let's go with that.
I don't own a gun. I have some fake guns.
You
I do own a couple swords.
you have a transformer?
Oh, I have a sword.
Yes, I have a G1 Megatron that turns into a gun, but he can't shoot. He is plastic. And illegal.
Says you.
You
Yeah,
nerd.
he is illegal, which is actually really fucking funny to me.
Yes. I have to be if I am I brought him outside of my house once because I was doing it wasn't D&D, but it was a similar role playing game called Werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
I don't it was okay. It wasn't really entirely my thing, but it was interesting. And we it's set in like the modern day, and my character had a pistol, so like I brought that gun as like my prop, but I had to hide it
Mhm.
because it's illegal.
You want to explain why it's illegal?
Yes. So this was an action figure that was sold in the 1980s, originally made in Japan and then ported over to the US by Hasbro, and turned out to be the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron himself, turned into a little pistol, a Walther P-38, and it looks like a real gun, and there are no safety markings to show you that it isn't. Um, if you look at it close enough, you can tell it's a toy, but if you look at it from far away or at night, it could very well be real. Uh, so yeah, no, it is illegal to brandish outside.
That is so funny to me. Imagine you got stopped by a cop and he was like, "Hey, put down your weapon." You just quickly made him back into Megatron.
Wait.
But you're like making the transforming noise the entire time.
Just pulling out the legs, pulling out the arms, trying to get the head out. Oh my god. Wait! It's a guy!
It's a little dude.
It's just a little guy. Look, the trigger makes his crotch. It's really funny. Everybody laughs at it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I don't think I actually truly realized the depth of your knowledge of Transformers until this morning.
Mm. Mm.
When I walked I waltzed right into CFE movie chat, and I saw about several paragraphs just about Transformers.
Listen, I don't assault people with it. I'm not one of those people that's like, yes, I'm very passionate about it, but I only assault you with my knowledge if I'm provoked. I try to withhold it otherwise because I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. But yes, no, I am a walking Transformers encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like to refer to it as my mental illness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, because I went I texted Jam and I was like, Jam, Tim's talking about Transformers like heavily, and Jam was like, yeah, he does that, and I was like, this is the first time I've seen it, and Jam was like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, the entire time you were texting me, all I could think of was the James Franco meme where he just looks over and he's like, "First time."
Oh my god.
Oh my
What can I
gosh.
say? It's my thing. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yep, you're not.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm a friggin' I weigh everybody down with it. With large robots that are not real.
Says
And
you.
sometimes gay.
They're real to
Yeah.
me.
I'm Jamie talks about Godzilla, which is a larger lizard that is also not real.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
I think you're on the same wavelength of, you know,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
being a little mentally ill about a creature. I have no such hangups,
Really? What's
which
your
means I am superior.
you don't have any passions, any nerdy passions, anything that's like you like anybody asks you a question, you just go reach into your brain, it's like a Rolodex, and you're just like, yes, I have this specific piece of information.
Uh, I do have that, but I have it for normal things
Well, what is it?
like plants or oh wait, I'm realizing that one's not quite normal. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, okay, well spit it out.
Lost
What
my
is it?
I've lost my high ground. Um,
we all got our thing.
costuming in terms of character arcs in movies and TV shows.
That's really cool, actually. That's like super niche.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
I don't know if Jamie was there for my Pride and Prejudice movie talk
I was for a little bit.
a couple Sundays ago. But I went into a whole maybe hour and a half long rant about Mr. Darcy's clothing and the clothing changes and how it explained his whole character arc through the movie. And I don't yeah. So anyway, I'm realizing that was not as cool.
To
But
me, that is very cool. I might actually like hit you up later when I'm
sick.
working on some of our own in the works stuff. Might call you up, be like, hey, want to be a costume director?
Don't give me any sort of power. I will go insane, please. I know myself that much.
Okay.
It's why I don't like being it's why I don't like being a mod in other people's Twitch chats either.
Okay.
Because like I can handle like people with chill Twitch chats, but as soon as it gets like a little bit crazy, I'm just immediately like, we're raising this place, build anew.
Richard, the reason I made you a mod for me is because you're always there. You're always there.
Yeah, that
You're
is
never
true.
not.
I'm always lurking at some point. That might be wow. Yeah, I'm realizing that's not a thing that everybody does.
I do it. If one of
Yeah.
my friends
I
is
don't,
Well, I
streaming,
mean,
I'll
unfortunately.
always have their stream open in the background of whatever I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes I'll have like 5 people's streams open and I'm switching between each one and it's kind of hell, but also like it's support.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were there for the entire 24-hour CFE stream.
I
Oh my
was.
god, yeah. That was insane.
I was. I dreamed about Twinkies twice.
Twix.
Or Twix.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It was terrifying. It had a T and it haunted me.
Because Zach with his
For 2 days.
Zach with his freaking rants about left Twix. Ugh. It goes insane that one.
It was so bad because the first night it was just like a regular like dream, but it had Twix in it. And I was like, that's a little weird, but okay. And then the second night, when I had laid awake after the stream until 1 in the morning because my brain had been broken. I was a broken shell of a man after that stream, I hope you know. And
I'm so
I was
sorry.
lying awake in my bed. I was lying awake in my bed until 1 in the morning, and I finally go to sleep, and it's just I just dreamed about the Stanley Parable, and like, but like I was a Twix. And so I would just like I was walking through the Stanley Parable as a Twix, and then like when I got to the baby game, the baby was Zach. And he was singing the stupid little, you know, the songs that he sings. They're not stupid. They're just songs that he sings. And it was just the baby was singing and it was walking into the fire and it had Zach's face. And it was, I think, the worst night of sleep I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Oh my god. This man is a demon.
He haunts my soul.
Oh my god.
To make sure we have to make him aware of this. This is unacceptable.
Have him watch listen the pod.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't. It was yeah. So I might not tune into 24-hour streams anymore,
That's
especially
totally
if it's Zach.
understandable. Yeah.
But I'll try my best.
No, that's honestly like you are like we commend you so hard for doing that. And even I mean, yeah, like obviously you slept through some of it. Of course, I mean, thank God you did. But like, you know, the fact that you were there like the entire time was really cool of you. So thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. I think
that was really awesome.
yeah, because I think if Zach and I had both stayed awake for that whole 24-hour stream, it would have gone very differently at the end, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
I would have showed up somehow. Somehow I would have gotten into the voice call and just been like insane. So,
See that we wasted like one human mind tonight. We did not need to waste two.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It was just I've been trying to keep up just like on the same topic of like just you guys' creative stuff. I've been just trying to keep up with all of the stuff that I've basically missed. And like all of your which is a mountain of content to work through. I'm trying.
We've been going a while. Yeah.
You've been going a long time.
Yeah, please.
But like I've got it.
Please don't feel
I'm
like
gonna,
there's a
but
you don't have to. It's okay.
but I'm gonna. Here's the thing: is that once I put my mind to something, if I can't finish it, then it makes me upset. And now I'm like almost like a third of the way through somehow because I'll have them on and then I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up and then it's like they're still going.
Mhm.
So like I also count those.
Okay, gotcha. That's good
And
at least. Thank
so
God.
yeah, and so I'm like about a third of the way through, and I'm starting to tackle the big ones, like the big D&D streams and everything, because those go on for like 3 hours, and it's really good for when I'm working
Mm.
because I just have something to. But it's also terrible for when I'm working because you motherfuckers are too funny.
Thank
I
you.
can't like start laughing in the middle of my shift because somebody says something about pissing on a tree. It's too much.
Oh my God. Yeah, we have fun with that. We have fun with that stream.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it to come back.
Tim, what'd you have for dinner?
I had. Oh, you're gonna be jealous.
Am I?
You're gonna be jealous.
Oh no.
I had Mexican street corn.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
You asked. Okay,
I did. You could have lied.
I wouldn't have said it. I would have spared you.
Did you have
Then
like?
you had to go and ask.
Did you have anything else, or were you just
Uh-huh.
munching on corn?
No, I had tacos as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go fuck yourself.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I know what Richard had. He had burger.
Burger.
I had burger. It was a really good burger.
It sounds good. I mean, I would not have thought to put sauerkraut on a burger. I mean, it sounds
It's
like
so
you were.
good. It adds that teeny little bit of crunch.
Yeah, like I can see it working because like from the other stuff you were adding to it, like the unique
Yeah.
cheeses, like the Mexican cheese, and then the onions. I could see it
Havarti.
working.
Yeah.
It's really
It was
unique.
really good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I'm not the biggest sauerkraut person.
That makes sense. Sauerkraut is not for the faint of heart.
It's an acquired taste.
I'm also, yeah, it's very much an acquired taste, but I am a man full of acquired tastes. My mother is originally from Buffalo, New York,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm a very big blue cheese guy.
Dude, I love blue cheese.
It's so good, and everybody else in my family hates it.
I love it.
Well, except for my mom and maybe my dad, but like those, yeah, I am one of the only people who will consistently eat blue cheese over ranch.
I will absolutely do that if it's wings. You can't have wings with ranch. You just can't. I'm sorry.
No, you can't.
I would.
You know what? I won't apologize. You just can't.
I wouldn't know.
That's
Why?
Tim, we've been
You
over
don't
this.
like you don't eat wings at all?
I don't like them.
what?
Okay, so
What?
so one little food aversion that I have is my food can't have bones in it. It freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Boneless
okay.
wings.
I can do
No, those aren't.
no.
They're not boneless wings. Those are
They
nuggets.
have no bones.
They're nuggets.
They're boneless wings.
I can do boneless wings. I can do that. But regular wings, I just cannot do. Or like T-bone steaks, they freak me out.
Damn.
Really?
It's like
Dang.
it's not even that they freak me out. It's
I-
just like I don't like the texture of fat, and things on the bone tend to have a lot more fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got the things that.
Like the connective tissue and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the tendons and everything. It freaks me the fuck out. Can't do it.
Okay. That's at least understandable.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, yeah, that makes
understand where
sense.
you're coming from there.
Yeah.
But damn, that's unfortunate though, because all that shit tastes so good. What if it was like the food but like bone stripped? Like those T-bone steaks, but like it was prepared for you specially so that like you just take out it's just the meat.
I would have to cut religiously around the fat.
Hmm.
Like I can do it.
Well, yeah.
We used to have steak a lot. Like I'll do it, but not preferred.
Okay.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a lot
Damn.
of little texture issues with food. Like I
Interesting.
won't do gummy candies. I detest them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very interesting because I love Mike and Ike's and shit. Like, or Welch's. Welch's fruit gummies are the only gummies I will have after a workout because they're sticky.
The thing is, like, I'll eat hot tamales because they have like a different texture. Like it's not like so gummy, it's kind of like almost grainy. And I can do that. But if it starts leaning towards like gummy bear texture, I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Little jam lore for you today.
Damn.
Jam lore.
Damn. Jam?
Thanks.
Jam lore. Crazy.
Lore.
I made a
Ooh.
I made a I made a jam pun in a CFE chat the other I don't remember when, but you Jamie literally was like, "I'll kill you."
God, what did I do? What did I say?
You were just like I can't remember. I was like I think it was something I made like a jelly and then it was like a thick and we were talking about like thick jelly and I went, "Maybe it's a jam?" And then you were like, I'm going to kill you."
That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah. It was very interesting.
That's pretty on brand.
Yeah. Would you say it's on bread?
It can be.
What if I just left the call?
We still wait, no.
It's the Tim and Richard show now.
Yeah.
That does have a nice ring to it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. This is me retiring. I'll see you guys never
No,
again.
wait.
No.
Wait.
See you never, bozos. Bye.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Hey Tim.
Hi.
I have a fun story that I want you to share.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the Walmart story at the
Sure.
rent fair?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Um.
I'm sorry. I'm sad. I'm ready.
Okay. So, it was me and some buddies, right? We're all going to the Renaissance Fair, and we're all pumped. We're all excited. I was wearing a fun little time traveler outfit that I got, and I had a bunch of friends from my old job. I used to work at a movie theater, and we all came
I
along.
was there.
Yep, Jamie was there, Aaron was there. It was a good time. And we're getting out of the car and heading over down to the gate. And Jamie is like, "Hey Tim, what exactly did you say? Like don't look now? Is that what you said? Or don't I think
Well,
you said like don't look now."
the whole thing
But
started was we were in the parking lot
yeah, we
and
were on our way to the gate.
I was staring just into space and I had an inside thought that invaded the outside.
Yes.
Because there was a man that I saw dressed up and without any without any lead up to this, I just kind of blurted out, that man looks like Walmart. Because he was wearing Walmart colors.
Yes, he was a knight. He was dressed as a knight, but his tabard thing was like nice sky blue, and it had the yellow like asterisk symbol on it that Walmart has. But like that wasn't I doubt that was his intention, but it sure as hell came off like Walmart.
Yeah, and then I immediately stared at you and said, that thought wasn't supposed to be said.
Yeah, but then there was that, but then there was also like I almost made a fool of myself, but somebody saved me. I forget who it was. I don't. It
I
might have
think
been you, but I think it was somebody else.
I think it was Aaron. Because we were talking about it, and then Aaron was like, guys, shut up.
Oh yeah, then he passed us. Right. Yeah. That made my day. That was
It was
so funny.
it was so muddy that day.
Yeah, Renaissance Fair is always muddy.
Yeah, I threw that cloak away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Damn.
that shit was
I think
dragging.
I've been to one Renaissance fair and I want to go to another one
Me
They are
too.
fun.
but I don't.
They're a little pricey. But they are fun if you get a couple friends and you're all like in it. you're all doing it for the meme, and you're all like maybe even a little dressed up. It was a good time. Ugh.
Yeah,
You know?
I had this fun cloak, and I got the base of it from Spirit Halloween, but it had like the dumb, like Dracula popped collar, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. So I ripped it off. I sewed the whole thing back together, and then I made like a crocheted hood for it, like a black hood, and it was a purple cloak.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of having like the tie in the front to tie it around your shoulders, I got a nice golden chain that I put there instead. And then it was really long and it was really muddy, and eventually I got tired of holding it up, so I just let it course through the mud and then I threw it away. I'm good at what I do. Did you have a good time at your Ren fair, Richard?
I got sick.
Ooh.
How?
Yeah, I ate bad turkey.
Oh no.
Oh God,
Uh-huh. It wasn't a fun time.
they can get in
I
trouble for that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can, but I didn't want to do it. I if we're gonna be honest, I was a maybe too on the floor of my bathroom to raise a complaint.
Fair
That's
enough.
exactly when you have to raise the complaint.
Yeah, but I didn't really want to do anything.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fair.
it wasn't fun. But we continue. We soldier on.
That's fair.
I've had some horrible cases of food poisoning in my life, if I'm being honest.
Mm.
They're not fun.
Fun
I don't know,
fact,
like yeah.
I've never had food poisoning
So
before.
Same.
how?
I don't know. I'm
How?
Because
just
we're emetaphobic. We're very careful.
I
Oh
overcook
right, I guess.
everything.
Yeah, we don't take any chances.
Yeah.
I used to have like a freaking iron stomach as a kid, and like now and it was mostly because like I had an iron stomach for things that I probably shouldn't have ate, and then I also was just like really picky with the things I did eat
Hmm.
that were like probably going to be giving me, you know, food poisoning or whatever. And then I spread out my food intake and interests and whatnot.
Mm.
And then I started getting sick. So
My
yeah.
my brother is a massively picky eater. The one vegetable that he like actually enjoys is asparagus for whatever reason,
That's
Hmm.
very interesting.
right?
That is weird. Yeah.
But it's funny because when he was a kid, he would try anything. And now that he's gotten older, I think it kind of pivoted when he was like 6 or 7. He was just like, no, I don't like anything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell a story and I'm gonna call him out because this is really funny. But when he was a
Mhm.
kid, we went out to a restaurant and one of his favorite foods was mac and cheese. So my mom ordered him mac and cheese, and restaurants usually put like a nice little garnish on it. It's just like parsley or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just green. That's all it is. It's not there for flavor. It's just there to be green.
Hmm.
And my
Or like
brother,
breadcrumbs or
yeah, my brother threw a shit fit
whatever.
because they put parsley on it. And we're like, Jake, it's
Ooh.
just a garnish. It's fine. You're not gonna taste it. And he started wailing, and he's like, I don't want the garnish. And I make fun of him to it about it until this very day. He's 16 now.
Well,
This happened when he was like 5.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So Tim, you can make fun of him for that too.
Cool.
I
All
give
right.
you
Yeah.
full
Bet.
permission.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Eh,
I like him. He's a cool dude. Very mature
he's
for his age.
yeah, he's very smart. He's a very
Yeah.
smart child.
mm, I don't think my siblings are that well, no, they're smart. They're just, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like my sister's going to college to be like a teacher, she's gonna be like smart. And she's also way more into like I've walked out of my room and she has looked at me up and down and said, "No, go change." I'm not walking outside with you looking like that kind of deal. And then my brother is just a 15-year-old boy,
Mm,
and all that entails.
gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, my brother, he just turned 16 on June 30th. And in school, he's currently working with parts for NASA.
Very different, your brother and my brother, I think.
Yeah. No, it's my brother's in this program where he goes to like a tech school for 4 years instead of normal high school, and then there's 2 years tacked on, but he comes out with a bachelor's degree for free.
That's sick as hell, actually.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's funny because I accidentally ended up doing space stuff. So now we're two siblings doing stuff with space.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Ooh, did I ever tell you about this, Jamie? Is that I wanted to be an astrobotanist when I was in middle school?
No?
Whoa.
Yeah, like I had done. I think I can still remember explicitly what my research project was about in middle school that like kind of set me on the path of wanting to do it. Was I was really interested in like, why plants are green is because the green light is the only wavelength of light that's not necessarily absorbed. And so, but it's because it's the specific wavelength of light from our sun, which is like a yellow sun.
Mhm.
And I was like, is there a reason that like it's green now, like because of our sun? And so I did research on it, and it turns out that if you have a different type of sun, like a brown dwarf or a red dwarf or a, a one of the large blue light ones, your plants will look different and they will grow in a different way because they'll absorb different wavelengths of light.
Hmm. That makes sense.
And so I was like, that's really cool. I wonder if there's like a major that I can do this in and do the whole dealio and do this with plants and whatever. And there is a major, it's astrobotany, and there's one specific college in Florida that has it.
Hmm.
And I really didn't want to go to Florida for college, so I didn't do it.
You could have hung out with Zach.
Yeah.
I could have hung out with Zach, but Florida.
Yeah.
You could have hung out with Zach.
You could have hung out with Florida Man.
Yeah, no, there's a literal
Just a
hold on,
literal
is there
Florida man.
yeah, he's a Florida man. Yes, and NASA also hires botanists, so I
Yeah.
could be a botanist in NASA someday, which is really cool.
Then we'd all be doing space stuff.
Yeah, because I think they take plant pathologists. They do
I've done a little bit of
because you
space stuff.
probably need that.
Yeah, Tim has done space stuff too.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm guessing you can't say what space stuff's been done.
I can. It is
Oh,
very much over and done with. I won a well, didn't win. I was a finalist. I was one of 4 finalists for an international contest to make a PSA for the International Space Station.
ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Made some music and made like a little PSA. It was supposed to get like the Nobel Prize or something for the space station. It was like a grassroots campaign for that. I don't know. It like to this day, I still am confused as to what exactly I was selling. But it was fun though. It was cool to like
Yeah.
just have a whole bunch of like space footage on my hard drive. Be like, hey, cool, space.
Yeah. I wanted to find I was like, if there's a thing that basically the whole science of astrobotany is like, growing plants in space or figuring out if there are actual physical plants on different exoplanets
Mhm.
that they deal with. And I was like, if there's gonna be anything, there's gonna be like algae or something, like in the warm oceans of whatever moon or whatever anything there's gonna be.
Mhm.
Because they can photosynthesize and do all the things. Because and I'm sorry, we've tripped one of the conversations that I'm going to talk about forever, which is
Good.
plants
This
and
is how I am with
biology and all the things.
Transformers.
Yeah,
But this
but
actually matters.
well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Transformers may be real, and then your knowledge will save the universe. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
Um, but there's this thing that happened. So first off, the sky wasn't actually blue in the beginning of Earth's history. The
Right.
sky was red because of the different amount of chemicals and gases that were in the atmosphere. And so there's this thing that happened with algae and their phytoplankton and all the stuff that appeared in the oceans, which is called one of the names for it is the Great Oxygenation event, where algae and phytoplankton and all these like photosynthesizing creatures made so much oxygen that they oxygen and nitrogen that they fundamentally changed the gas compounds and like gas contents in the atmosphere like permanently. And that is pretty cool. And that's how I got like I wrote a thing about that to get into my botany program.
I love
And that's
that.
how I got into college.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. I mean my grades helped, but like yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim, I got a question for you.
Was it?
Did you always know you wanted to get into the movie industry?
When I was the weeest of lads, when I was surprisingly shorter than I am today,
You
I
were
wanted.
never shorter than you are today. You appeared like this one day.
Mhm.
Had fun telling my mom that.
I will, and I think she will laugh really hard actually.
I wanted to be a whale biologist. So,
Oh,
have you ever heard
Ooh.
of a little man named Jacksepticeye?
maybe.
I have.
I have a very similar thing to him, where he started out wanting to be a whale biologist, then got into the media industry instead. And then I found that out. I was like, funny. And that's where we are. Yeah, I wanted to be a whale biologist. I still really like whales; they're my favorite. Um, but yeah, that's what I wanted. And then around when I was, oh god, when I met Zach and Tom, we had these little Fujifilm camcorders, and we would make little skits with them, and then those skits became the characters for Unicorn Saviors.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all little.
Interesting.
That's why it's so childish. It's like our childhoods.
That's so good.
Yeah, I was wondering what the deal with the Nerf gun was.
Yeah, yep. That's from the
Big
beginning.
question. Yeah, that was a very big question of mine.
Also, because we just didn't have gun props.
Have you ever been on a whale watch?
Oh yeah, many times.
Cool. They're fun.
Yeah,
I haven't
my
been since middle school, but
my first ever one. I was the first person to spot a whale and correctly identify it
I
as
love
like
that
a
for you.
7-year-old, 6-year-old kid. Yeah, it was a gray whale up in Vancouver, Canada. Sorry, not
Ooh.
Vancouver. Victoria Island, Canada,
Oh,
which is near Vancouver, which is Washington, right? Or is Vancouver
Yeah.
Canada?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's near Washington.
Yeah. Yeah.
the only one I've ever been on was for my eighth, no, yeah, 7th grade field trip to Boston.
Mm.
And most
Massachusetts
of
whale should just go hard.
yeah, and most of my class threw up.
Mm-hmm.
But me and
I
my
did one of those too, and the same thing happened to us.
yeah, because it's like no one knows that they're gonna be seasick until they're on a boat.
Right, yeah, because nobody's really had the experience yet.
Yeah, but me and my friend Mitchell were at the very top and we were jumping and it was throwing us back and we were just having a blast while everyone was
Ooh.
vomiting around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get seasick or like turbulence sick,
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly. Um, but like I hate planes. Like
Planes.
I'll be fine. Yeah, like boats is fine because I can handle boats, like the rocking is whatever. As soon as you get me with turbulence on a plane, I am not having a fun time
Hmm.
because I'm just like, oh, we're gonna fall out of the sky and it's going to be dead. We're going to die.
A fun fact about me is I've only been on a plane twice.
Huh?
Well, technically 4 because it was there and back, but like
Hmm.
2 round trips.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
Insane.
my first ever trip was by myself. I was an unattended minor when I was like 8 years old, going down to Georgia to visit my family.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I was like, this sucks. But on the way there, I sat next to a very, very nice old lady who just talked to me the entire time, so I wasn't nervous.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yay.
And then
Sorry, my voice is cracking a lot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I thought that was because you were nervous about the flying. I was like, oh no, it's okay.
I guess.
and then on the way back, I fell asleep and the attendant left some peanuts for me.
Aw.
I was like, "Oh, thank you."
You.
And then I went to Colorado. I went to the Denver International Airport where I saw Blucifer. Blucifer,
Oh.
my beloved.
You like I don't like Blucifer.
I
I've had too many flights go wrong in Denver International Airport for me to actively think that he's a cool statue.
love him. His eyes glow red at night. He killed his owner. You know,
I love that.
the usual.
The huge.
Oh
So,
my god.
so I think we're winding down now.
Yeah, I think natural conclusions.
Should we say our goodbyes?
I feel like we should.
All right, Tim. Where can people find you?
Oh
Yes.
God. How does this?
Plug your shit, my good man.
Thank you. Hold on. Pause. Pause for a
Pause.
second. Pause for a second. Because I
Oh.
have a good link for this. No, that's the admin.
Oh.
God damn it. Ah. Hold on.
Well, just
Give
send
me
me the link and we can put it in the description.
Give me uno momento,
Yeah.
por favor, s'il vous plaît.
No.
No.
Link tr.ee.
God
The
damn it,
Linktree
Tim.
thing.
Oh, Linktree, yeah.
Yeah, Linktree. Crazyface_entertainment. That's where you can find all our stuff.
Cool. Wow. And watch Unicorn Saviors, please. I need to have more people to talk to about it.
Please don't. I mean, I want him to be able to talk to more people so that he's not lonely, but at the same time, you can find much better things to talk to him about, such as botany and astrophysics.
Yeah, but also Unicorn Saviors.
Only if you want. Listen. Don't let anybody pressure you into it, okay? This has to be something you give consent for to watch. It requires consent to subject yourself to. You can't you can't just be forced into it. You have to be prepared.
You have to be mentally prepared for this.
Yes, and you just have to, be ready for some really cringy, like mid 2010s kind of humor from like high school and early college, and really shitty Halloween costumes and puppets and
Puppets were my favorite part.
Score made on GarageBand, and yeah. Yeah, at your own peril.
Everyone go watch Unicorn Saviors at your local movie theater today.
No.
Yes.
God, imagine if it somehow got a theatrical
research.
I'll make it happen.
Oh,
yeah, we'll make it happen.
Please no.
It'll be like one of those retro showings at the movie theaters.
When we finished it, I showed it in a theater at my college, and it just really exemplified how terrible it was.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
And thank you for having my dumb ass on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
No, I've been begging.
Yeah.
Aw, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope I lived up to your hopefully low expectations.
No, you didn't. We
My
have to do it all
expectations
over
were
again.
high, and you hit them and went over.
Those were two very different responses.
I think I got it.
Between the two, they evened out too. You did pretty well.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Alright.
I thought it was great, but I am also me. So
Alright, bye everybody.
Goodbye.
bye.
Love you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Kick the thing out.